Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starko Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starko to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is very simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code Starko, STARKO. You press OK and you will receive the goodies. So promo code Starko to give you a early boost in the game. Now today guys, we're going to be jumping into Ammo's Champion Stage 4. I know I'm a little bit late with this video. I had some issue accessing my test server in the last few days, so sorry for the delay on this video, but today we're going to be covering that. We're going to show how to get it done, but first we're going to take a look at the team we're going to be using. We're going to be using this team seriously, and I do freaking love the new look. It's just so amazing. So we're going to be using seriously here, 4 speed, 2 tenacity, 248 speed. All the characters are gear 11.5, which means 5 equipment equip on the gear 11. We haven't done the gear 12 challenge for any of them because we haven't made video about that yet. But anyway, so Solius, amazing new look. Then we're gonna have this guy. No, not this guy. Why this guy is there? I gotta select my human. Sorry guys. Okay, that looks so much better now. Okay, so we have Solius, then we're gonna have Garrett, the full potential on Garrett, which still give him 202 speed, and we have a total potency of 124% to make sure that this blind does not get resist when you get to use his third skill. Next we're gonna have Frizzer. Frizzer is full potency 2 with a speed of 222 and the total potency 129% to guarantee that the slow will not get resist and the TMR from his third skill will not get resisted. The heater. Then we have Little Betty. We do need a tank. She is the only viable tank here, so we run with her with full potency set, which is actually really not optimal for what we're trying to do. If you really want her to be tanking, you want to go with either a full armor set or a full tenacity set. We have 171% speed. We have a lot of potency that is not actually useful, but it's actually quite useful when you use your third skill. You're gonna see that's gonna be very useful when we get to the last wave. So 118% potency. We have a 51% tenacity. Is actually not that bad. And lastly, we're going to be using Eric's Shellbreaker because of his synergy with Garrett. Can actually do so much damage. We are in full critical rate with him, so he can actually critical hit with his second skills as often as possible. We still have 189% speed, 51.86% critical chance, and 197.5% critical damage. So a pretty solid build. I've seen better, but it is still a pretty solid build. So this is the thing we're going to be using, guys. Next we're going to jump into Ammo Champion, and we're going to try to get it done on the first try. Now it took me about a couple tries before I recorded this video to actually get the strategy down, so hopefully this strategy will help you guys. And yes guys, we have a new team setup display here. Actually, I kind of loved it. That technology seems much better there. It seems like more recent game. Now we can actually see that, and if you remove them, you still see the plus here. So obviously I'm going to be using Solius leadership. Solius leadership is the optimal leadership for here, just for the counter attack, and also the physical and magical damage of all lives from Order increased by 25%. By the way guys, if you do not have Garrett, you can definitely switch Garrett with Kurel, and that can actually get the job done, but that's not going to be as easy as this team, obviously. So let's jump in that and let's see how this is gonna go. And it is a go time, guys. So the first 2 waves are actually quite easy. It's kill the DPS, kill the tank in the order you can. It does not really matter, but if you can kill a DPS before or both DPS on the first wave before the tank, it's great. If you can kill the tank on the second wave before the DPS, it's great because that's gonna give you free roll away to kill the DPS in the order you want. The real challenge here in this bonus event is going to be wave number 3, which you're going to see. So first thing we're going to do here is to try to kill Slinger as fast as possible. Obviously we do have a taunt here, we're gonna have to take care of it. Well, remove it if we can. We get resisted. 125% potency is apparently not enough to remove a taunt. I know that makes no sense, guys, but it is what it is. So now we just gotta hope we can survive long enough to apply the healing, which is not always the case, by the way, guys. Okay, so here we go. The taunt shall be removed now, so we can actually switch back to that. Obviously, we're gonna have to use the heals. Sorry about that. And then we're gonna have to kill those DPS as fast as possible, but the taunt is back, so we're gonna deal with the taunt before anything else. But this tank should be dead here. Yep, this is dead. We only have the invisibility on her, which is actually quite awesome. We'll make sure that this one gets a little bit of help. I always like to enter the fight with full HP pretty much. Here we're gonna throw, it's a burning arrow, which is terrible. I was hoping for a day's arrow, but it is what it is. Now we're just gonna use that to make sure we don't get stunned or just annoyed to death. Now we're gonna use that. We're gonna use the taunt. We remove the armor up, which is really optimal here, and then we're just gonna kill them. We don't need to use the blind normally. Damn, that's a lot of freaking damage. I'm gonna kill her since the taunt is removed. Some TMR, a little bit. I'm gonna heal here, obviously. I try to take care of this one as much as fast as possible, and the reason I don't use the actual blind from Garrett in this round is because I want it available in the next round as early as possible, obviously. Now we want to kill this one. There we go. Okay, now we start with killing something, to be honest. That is all that matters. My recommendation is to kill the tank first because she's gonna taunt anyway, unless you do have the not the poison arrow, but if you do have the buff removal arrow popping, it could be helpful, but right now we don't, so we want to kill the tank as early as possible, sadly. And we definitely want to survive long enough to be able to apply that blind. So I'm going to start with that blind. We don't need to apply the other one right away, so we're gonna work with what we have right now. We do have the heal, we have the massive blind, which is huge help here, obviously. And now we're gonna hope we can actually apply the other blind early enough from little Betty. That will be the objective. Or we kill Tom, but the blind will give us a better advantage, which we apply on 3 people, which is actually pretty decent. Now we get the daze, we get the AoE. That might actually be the kill here, unless we get murder at some point. But I do believe we do have a good chance to make it happen. Here, I don't care if my healer die. I just want my DPS to be back up. I should kill something. Yep. Okay, 1 DPS down. We get a taunt up, so that actually give us the survivability we actually need. This is great. This is great so far. Now if we can actually kill this one before the healing, that will be great. Yeah, she can do that. We don't care. We killed that. Now we only have 1 DPS left, but the healer can actually do more damage than most DPS, so that's going to be interesting. And we got this. So this is pretty much going to do it. The blind is going to be so important in the last wave, guys. This is going to be all about blind in wave number 3 if you can get it done properly. If you can get RNG to go on your side, that this is going to be easy. If not, you're going to be spending 100 turns before you can get a good RNG pretty much. This is all about RNG in the wave number 3. So hopefully this video will be helpful for you guys to actually achieve this very, very annoying challenge. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a like on this video, and it is the only way YouTube knows that this content is awesome, and they should share it to more people. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for daily Dragon Champion content. So guys, thank you for watching. You keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.